Hello and welcome to my slide deck presentation for my mass communications capstone project, outreaching to the community and building an audience for the University Star. Just a little bit about me. I've been with the University Star for over 2 years. I began as a sports reporter, moved up to sports editor, and was selected to be the editor-in-chief for the 2023 and 2024 semesters. And because I've been with this organization for so long and the majority of college, I decided to make this project about the steps I'm taking to make the Star the best it can be, which I'm going to hit on what this means a little bit later. But what I want to focus on is just exploring the best ways to increase audience retention, engagement, and total readership within a college media outlet, or how I did it. The purpose of this project was I wanted to put together a followable plan to better the organization that I love, and I wanted to increase my audience analysis skill set through analyzing things like website data and newspaper pickup rates, which I'll talk about a little bit more in my actual project. And I wanted to take a different approach to analyzing content and directing content through the use of those stats. So the best it can be, here's what I mean by that. 2020 hurt independent college newspapers. And although the pandemic's mandates and lockdowns have subsided, the effects of it are still felt in college newsrooms, including the Star. So when the Star stopped printing in 2020, there was a loss of that campus presence that they were building and a loss of the audience. And it was my goal as editor-in-chief and my goal for this project to work toward building that audience back up. And when I say the best you can be, I mean, I envision the Star to be the primary news source for all students, faculty, and staff. So some strategies I went about with this project. I use a three-pronged system with engagement, outreach, and data. The engagement and outreach are going to be the qualitative in the project, and the data is going to be the quantitative. And the measurement methods that I use for the quantitative data. So the website analytics, the page views, total stories read, average session time, most viewed stories are what you're going to kind of see in my project the most. Pickup rates and applications is something that I use to quantify the campus presence mostly. So comparisons of semester by semester newspaper pickup rates and comparisons of semester by semester student applications to all sections. So here's an example of data usage in my project. This is a screenshot of a slide. So we see here a certain time period of, the data set. I give the top 10 stories of this time period, and then I categorize them by news value. And I go through the 3 months and I explain, how I'm directing the content and how I'm changing the values that we're adapting to as an organization. And here's an example of some engagement and outreach stuff that I explain and go into. So as far as the STAR surveys goes, I just kind of, give a rundown on the data of it and how many voters and how many comments, but I also go through the strategy of it and what went behind it and the planning and everything as well. And what I learned throughout this project is overall, I learned what the STAR's audience values out of the website and print edition. And they value the audience values timely and breaking news, to put it very bluntly. And I learned the necessary steps to take to effectively run an engagement and outreach campaign. As a sports guy who hasn't really delved into the public relations or engagement side of things, this was a challenge for me in this project. And I figured out that, I needed to delegate things. I needed to create a team behind me. And not only that, but I needed to create a consistent team as well for things to work out as I had planned. But that's my slide deck presentation, and I'll see you in my project.